Thank you all for tuning in today. April is National Financial Literacy Month, and we have Gene and Juliet here who are going to talk a little bit about financial literacy. So if you two could introduce yourself and just tell us a little bit about what it is that you do, that'd be great.
Well, hi, my name is Juliet Wilson, and along with my partner, Gene Wilson, we manage our financial business. And so today we're happy to be here and share something about financial literacy with you.
Good afternoon, I'm Gene Wilson, and I'm here with my wife, Juliet, and we're here to talk to you about financial literacy.
Thank you so much both for being here. How did you get into financial literacy?
My thing was I was broke and I wanted to find in debt, and I needed to find out how to get out of broke and be in debt, out of debt. So I found a way to do it, and then decided that we needed a company, and we built a company by doing that.
Well, thank you. What about you, Ms. Juliet?
Well, for me, that was really more strategic than that. I really wanted to learn more about financial literacy. I was in business and I made lots of money, but I didn't know what to do with it. And so here I was making all this money and I needed someplace to put it. So when I met my husband, he was like, hey, I have the perfect business for you. And I said, what? He says, well, we teach people about financial literacy. And I said, really? That's something I want to know more about. So we got started. And here we are today.
Wow. Okay. So it's two different stories, but two very relatable stories.
Definitely.
Okay, great. So can you give me one reason that financial literacy is so important?
First of all, I believe that in handling your personal finances, each individual needs to know how to do that. And with budgeting now and having to have so much responsibility in the family, one needs to know how to handle their money and the steps to do that. And so just being able to be savvy and know how to handle money, that is like a key, important and vitally for each individual to know how to do it.
So Juliet is, people believe that you have to know a lot of things. We keep it simple. Keep simple concept. Is knowing how to handle your money. Basically that the word of God, they always say this, is that says that you got to pay your tithes. So you pay 10% to the church, but we never pay 10% to ourselves. That's a big deal. So and then at the end of the month, you paid all your bills, but nothing left over for the person that did all the work. So you worked 40 hours a week and you didn't pay yourself. So you're robbing Peter to pay Paul, but you didn't pay yourself by putting your money away properly. So we teach people how to put their money away properly in a proper place so that they can get the most rate of return for it and get yourself on track for the future. So that's the angle that we're saying it's supposed to be. To pay yourself. That's number one thing.
Pay yourself. Okay. That's a relatively new concept.
Really?
Think that when you get paid, you're paying yourself, but you're actually taking the money out to pay yourself.
Exactly.
Just as if you're a bill.
Oh, okay. Think of it as your bill. Okay.
Yeah, I pay myself first. The first person that needs to get paid out of my paycheck is me.
Is yourself.
Right, myself. So I should take the 10% and put it away and get a better rate of return and so some type of investment so that it can grow for me for the future. Because I'm the one laboring right now, performing the job, doing whatever I have to do to provide for my family. Mm-hmm. But 20, 30 years down the road, I don't have the strength and the ability to do the type of work I'm doing now. So that money should be paying me at that time. So we teach people a simple concept of how money works. So the first concept is pay yourself first.
Thank you. What is another reason that financial literacy is so important, or what other tips do you have?
Well, saving. Saving is so important. besides the fact that you're paying yourself first, again, you have to know where to put that money. So if you put it under the bed, like our parents said to do, where that's not going to get you far. So what we say is, like my husband said earlier, is knowing where to put the money. So we teach people where and how to put their money in places that will get them more for the dollar. Because see, we're retiring, people are retiring, but they're retiring broke because yes, they did the right things. They saved, they put the money in the bank, but they still don't have any money. Why is that?
Okay,
Because, most people save their money in the savings account, and they've been told all their life to take their money to bank somewhere USA, and they put it there, and the average rate of return right now on a bank savings account is 0.05%. And
not
below
very
that,
much.
yeah. So, and the thing about it is, ask yourself this question: you bought a TV at $3,000, and the average credit card interest rate is 23%. So your savings is 0.0%, but your credit card charges are 23%.
Yeah.
Most people don't look at that. That's a huge difference. So in other words, you borrowed $3,000 on a credit card at 19% interest. You make the minimum monthly payment. It's going to take you about 30 years to pay that TV off.
Just for
So
a TV.
to watch the Super Bowl last week.
Wow.
Television is going to be rusted in 30 years.
Yeah, outdated within the next few years. Be a new model in.
Yeah, so we share those concepts with people, how they can get a better rate of return, and then basically allow their money to grow. So
Okay.
another concept is, that we use is that one, what I stated before is pay yourself first. Second thing is you got to get out of debt. We show people simple concept of paying off debt. What the lowest debt, the highest debt first. I'm sorry, the lowest debt. Some call it debt stacking.
Okay.
Some call it debt stacking. The debt stacking is you watch, like say for instance, your bills are $1,500. Most people bills are that outside of their rent, mortgage, credit card debt. So what we do is teach them how to take the $1,500 and pay off the bills instead of adding on every month. So you got $1,500 dedicated to pay off those bills. And as you pay off, take the payment that you were paying for XYZ company and pay it on Sears or some other company, pay off those debts first. That's what we teach people how to do so they can get out of debt sooner rather than that. That's areas that we help people with. So that makes sense what we do. So we take simple concepts. You don't have to be a superstar and everything. You just learn the concepts of getting out of debt, saving for retirement.
Got it. So you're paying yourself, you're saving, and you're getting out of debt. Okay. Do you have any other inspirational knowledge that you would like to share with the audience, whether it's an inspirational story or something else?
Yes. See, a lot of people, they plan for everything, but they don't plan for retirement, for instance, because it is so far down the road. So we have a concept that we say is you have to plan on living too long or dying too soon. So if you live too long, yes, you need money. And if you die too soon, you need to make sure that your family is protected. So we really and truly, our heart and passion is to see our families well protected and that they not just provide money for retirement, but to make sure that their family lives are protected. And in so doing, they're maximizing their financial literacy and making sure that they plan properly for their family and for their future.
So my insight is we have a concept called the DIME. It's called the DIME. You can write that down. DIME. Number one is debt. When I say death, I don't mean death like we owe, I mean death. Death's coming. No man knows when it comes, it just shows up. And when it shows up, your family needs to have money so they can bury you. You can't bury, it's how sad would it be that you have to borrow money to bury your Uncle John? Is that imagine many families do it. So they have something called GoFundMe, all these things, potluck, big chicken dinner, so we can get some money to pay off the funeral for Uncle Johnny. That's not necessary. But so that's number one. Other thing is income, protect your income. Have enough money set aside and use something called life insurance basically to do that. So that if a person passes away, upon death, that money shows up. So it could pay the $3,000 for the family for the rest of their life, or maybe until the smallest child returns 18. Second thing is the mortgage got to pay it off. Wouldn't it be a shame that Uncle Johnny died and his wife is on the street because they came and reclaimed the home? You follow me? They repossessed the home. So you have to pay. Will the mortgage be paid off? And education. You have small kids and you love them and you want them to get the best education possible. You following me? So set aside some money so your children can take it. So it's DIME, you're going to die, pick a plan so that your family is properly protected. So which one of those things would a person not take care of? Any decent man or woman wants to take care, make sure their debt is taken care of. They have income replacement in case a person passes away, the mortgage get paid, and the children got educated. That's what every man wants. Because like a friend of ours just said, if the dead could come back and see how many enemies it created after they're gone. So the problem is put it in place. DIME, you're gonna die, pick one.
Well, thank you for that. That's great information. Some things that I wouldn't have considered and maybe some other people wouldn't have considered as well. Is there anything else that you would like for the audience to know?
Oh, yes, definitely. My partner and I, my husband that is, we also offer the opportunity for folks to come and work alongside with us. You become an associate and you do the same thing that we're doing. You can help families get out of debt and save for retirement. And so if you're interested in learning more about how you can be a financial coach, we welcome you to come and check us out, and we will definitely be able to give you some more information.
Oh, wow. Okay. And is this also virtual? If people don't live on the East Coast as you do, can they also work with you, or are you just looking for people in your area?
Oh no, you can work wherever you are in the continental USA. You can work from home. You can go to an office, but you don't have to. You can work from the comfort of your home. And we do, as a matter of fact, we're doing everything on Zoom these days. So just like we are today, we can have a interview with you just live via Zoom, and we can do that. And
you can find us at Retire Like a CEO on Instagram.
Okay. Do you also have a website, or is Instagram your main source right now?
Right now that the director says that we'll talk to you about that.
Yeah. Okay, Retire Like a CEO is their Instagram handle. So make sure you hit them up. All right. Thank you so much, Mr. and Mrs. Wilson, was it?
Yes.
Okay, Mr. and Mrs. Wilson, thank you so much. I'm AziaInspires here with you for National Financial Literacy Month, trying to inspire your finances to come together, here with Ms. Juliet Wilson and Mr. Gene Wilson. Thank you so much for tuning in.
Appreciate you.
thank you.
Thank you for the opportunity.